Hello stock traders, I hope all of you are having a fantastic Monday morning. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 4 stock picks with 4 different strategies that I use on a daily basis. But before I get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss out on a new video. I do have a Patreon group and I have many different levels within that group. I have a link in the description down below. You will want to be a part, and if you want my buy and sell alerts via the strategies that I use, that is the place to get them. It's very inexpensive and I hope to see you there. So if you are struggling at the beginning of this year, I want you to know you are not alone. So far this year, personally, I'm down 8.96%. So had a tough beginning to the year. This correction really hurt me, but you know, I take solace in knowing that I had a 185% gain in 2021. In 2020, I had a 1,421% gain. So I've had a lot of success over the last couple of years. And, you know, this little pullback, it's not the end of the year yet. I have faith that we are going to pull through. The market will get bullish again. I'm very confident in that. But let's start off by taking a look at the SPY and see what's going on. So as you can see here, we are kind of in no man's land. This candle finished kind of in the middle of these two levels, and our level of support to watch for is 446 on Monday morning, and our level of resistance to watch is 454. That's what this line is right here. And breaking 454 is extremely bullish. Breaking down below 446 is very bearish. Now, do I know which way the market's going to go? The momentum is starting to lead us upwards. So even though we had this red candle here, it was done so on low volume. And so I feel more confident that we are going to take the stairs up here. And if we can get past this level and start to claim this as support, and then we can continue moving upwards, I can see this getting very bullish very quickly. And the market could squeeze because the sentiment has been very bearish since the beginning of the year. But let's get into these stock picks and start talking about it. But you will want to watch these levels very closely. And I want to start with BLK. Now, this is a dividend pick, and this is BlackRock Investment Group. And this is a more expensive stock. So this is a dividend long-term strategy. I'm looking to hold this stock long-term. And this is a really, really good time to load, in my opinion. And the reason being is because the RSI is very affordable. So I like to buy dividend stocks when the RSI is below 45. And so I like to hold them, to collect my dividend. This is going to take a while. This is not one that you're going to buy and then, or at least that I plan on buying and holding for a long time and being an owner. Now, the only time I would exit is if levels become extremely overbought. We are a long ways from that on this particular stock. This is a great time to load, and they have had 13 years since lowering their dividends, so your dividend's very safe, and recently had an 18% increase in the dividend payout. So those are two things I like very, very much, along with where it's at in its long-term, where it's at as far as value. I feel it's a good value right now. I feel pretty safe that they are not going to lower that dividend over time. And so I like this one for a long-term hold. The next one is a new PDUFA run-up that I called out in my group earlier this week. And it is one that we have had before, and that is CTI Biopharma, ticker symbol CTIC. So they have a February 28th PDUFA date, and I love extended PDUFA dates. They had an earlier one, and this got extended out till February 28th. And so I like it the second time around because you can get a surprise approval just about any time, but typically you won't see a denial until the 28th. At least that's how it usually works. And I like this one to increase. I do think that the Russell is going to be moving up in price. And with these lower price PDUFA run-up stocks, you want to make sure that the Russell is in the green and doing very well. When the Russell is doing well, these stocks are doing well. And so that is one reason why the PDUFA strategy has not worked that great so far this year. But last year it was amazing and had some amazing call outs through all of last year. It really helped my portfolio. Hopefully you made a lot of money on run-ups and these different run-up strategies that I talk about in my videos. All right, the next one is a buyback strategy, and this is HBI, Hanes Brands. And so Hanes Brands just approved a $600 million buyback plan, and they had decent earnings. So both those things combined, I like this one to hold it for a good long while. I like this one to move. It does have a small dividend that they pay out, although it's very, very small. It's not really worth holding for the dividend, but I am expecting price appreciation now that that $600 million buyback plan has been announced, and that's expected to be covered over the next year. So 600 million in shares on this should really help this to move upwards and provides extra value. This strategy is great for providing value for shareholders, and so I like this one for a nice move upwards, and it's one I think that will do well over the medium to long term. All right, the next is an insider swing play, and this is my number one strategy. This is following the insider activity, but specific insider activity, and there's lots of rules. Well, TSHA fits all of my rules, and this is TSHA Gene Therapeutics, and a director, Paul Manning, who is really known. He has his hand in a lot of different companies, this particular director. He loaded $1.5 million worth of shares. This is a phenomenal value. And so with that being reported on Friday and aftermarket, so this is very, very fresh insider activity. So if you are watching this video on Monday morning, this just happened Friday and aftermarket. And so the market has not been open to respond to this insider activity by Paul Manning. It was in open market. He paid the same price me or you would pay. So there was an urgency to get in at these fantastic prices. And so I like this one for a big move. Analysts also like this stock very much. We have 13 different analysts. All of them are bullish. Not a single one is bearish. And look at these price targets, $28. $42.50 is the middle, and $60 is on the top end. This one has, at least analysts think this one's going to explode or is capable of exploding. With the insider activity, that signals to me, if that insider is willing to spend $1.5 million, I might put in, a couple thousand, or maybe even $10,000 or $20,000 into this stock. I like this for a nice move because of the insider activity. I'm very comfortable trading insider transactions because I've done it for years and years and years and years. And so this is the type of investing that I like to do the most. And I'm expecting a nice pop out of this, and it's a terrific value here on the RSI. There are a couple levels of resistance to watch. One is right around 1050. Another resistance level up here that has been hit a couple times is right at $12. But, if it got up to $12, I think I'd be pretty happy with that. But liking this one for a really nice move. We just had a MACD Golden Cross on the daily chart, and so all of that looks really, really strong. And so this should be a great stock for this coming week, and I hope that you will make some money off these different picks. Please reach out to me in the comment section down below. I will continue to bring these picks all through this year. So trying to bring you the freshest information possible, just like I would to my Discord group. The only difference is that there's very few picks that I'm going to bring where they're in the Discord. I cover all kinds of different picks each and every day. There are new strategies and new stock picks happening and moving and different things. So far has not been great this year, but I have high hopes for this year. And we've had this pullback, and I'm expecting a squeeze, a whole market squeeze to happen, or at least it could happen. And I like following my strategies to beat the market no matter what. I wish you all the best in the stock market, and Raythoven out.